Senatrice Audette.
Chers collègues,
Dear colleagues, a few months ago, my daughter was 15. My daughters, I had two, they're 15. Sheshka wrote to me, and I was in the territories in Yukon with Indigenous women to celebrate the anniversary of the inquest on the missing and murdered Indigenous women and children. At 11 o'clock at Quebec time, she texts me and she asks me, "Mom, is this true?" You understand that as a parent, when you get a text message at that time, you want to know what's going on. So I asked her what she was talking about, and she said, "Is it true that when someone is intoxicated or took drugs, they have the right to rape me or to ravage me as a woman?" And this is my 15-year-old daughter asking me this. So, of course, I felt very concerned, and I Googled, and I gathered information, and I found myself in contact with Mrs. Nagano, who is a former RCMP agent, to reassure my daughter every day, because this concern is rising with social media, the internet, friends, and situations that her peers may have experienced. So I told her, "Sheshka, there are some senators here in this magnificent chamber, and we will write to the government of Canada, and we will write to other senators, and we'll write to Canadian society to say that we will study every option that we have. We want to make sure that we answer concretely to this decision from the Supreme Court. We will be engaged. I tell you, we will make sure that we will ask the federal government to investigate the legal levers and political levers that are available. And I commit to you to do this. You understand that today, her reaction, after having real conversations beyond texting, she asked me, "Then why is drunk driving criminal? And now a man can rape me, and it's not criminal." That was before the bill. And I said, "Don't worry. We will work together to find the best ways to protect men, women, older and younger women." I understand that the Supreme Court made a ruling, but I didn't see any timelines. Maybe I missed that paragraph. Because today we're talking about urgency. I understand that this is an urgent issue, but this issue has been urgent since we were born, especially for Indigenous women. I am so lucky. I'm surrounded by experts, legal experts. You've mentioned it yourselves. But there are also procedural experts on how to do things, how to maintain traditions. But this time, I would encourage you to do this. We can innovate. I think that the way we do things in the fall when we come back, I would like you to reassure me, to reassure my daughter Sheshka, and to all the women who live in the north who don't have access to the same services that we have down here, where they maybe have problems with substance abuse because of colonial violence, because of other things that have certainly been quoted in the many reports we've produced over time. Let's have a social lens. Let's have an Indigenous lens, to have a human rights lens, to have a reparative justice lens. This way we can make sure that when we do these studies, and I hope we will do them, that we can tell ourselves that, yes, it's rare. Why rush? Let's do things right. I understand. But at the same time, in this same period of time, we'll hear about a gang rape. And then we'll be quiet. Again, women find themselves having to debate the fact that the legal aspect is important, but let's not forget the psychosocial element. So I'd like to do like you all this evening. I'd like to do things a little bit differently. I hope that Mr. Gold, our government representative, I hope that you will make sure that we feel what I've stated tonight, that we will see it in action and that we'll feel it in the fall. And for you, Mr. Plett, Senator Plett, I would ask you to remind our government representative that we need Indigenous voices in the future studies. Thank you.